Hello and welcome to the Star Wars Batman Show. So today we're going to be doing 4 movie titles. Scream 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, there is a fourth one. And yes, it is terrible. So let's start off with the very first Scream movie. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, by the way, Happy Halloween! This is technically the first episode of Halloween-a-thon. The first episode would have been Scream 3 review, but YouTube decided to be a douche. So, anyway, so Scream 1 is a Wes Craven directed film about horror movies, like satirizing horror movies while providing a story about a horror movie. So basically, there's a guy running around killing people, and at the same time, they're satirizing horror movies. I really can't give too much else away because this is a very brief overview. Um, it's good. Yeah, it's good. That's all I can really say. It's good. Without giving too much away about the plot, it's pretty good. The storyline flows, and the satire of horror movies is kind of funny to listen to. Scream 2. Scream 2 kind of continues the same sort of deal. It's just Scream 2 decides to go more on the horror aspect instead of the satirizing aspect. Because what Scream 2 does is satirizes horror movie sequels, which is ironic because it itself is a horror movie sequel. So, irony. Like the first one, the story flows well. Um, the turn on horror, because it goes deeper into horror, more jump scares are present. The villain has a little bit more to him than the previous villain because I don't know, it works better for me because the motives work more. And the satirizing aspect is still there, just not as emphasized. Okay, and now we're getting to one that I reviewed on the website, Scream 3, which would have been the first episode of Halloween-a-thon. Honestly, I hate Scream 3 because Scream 3 goes it just completely throws away this whole satire aspect and is on horror and fumbles around with the first one to try and connect all of them, and oh my god, it's just a mess. You go ahead if you want more of a detailed review. The the website for Star Wars Batman Show link will be in the description. The website does have a more detailed review in which I go into the intricacies and all that good stuff. Shit. Ugh, God, what a mess. Um, the villain doesn't work at all because, like I said, it tries to connect with the previous movie, the first movie, to make more motives, and my God, it becomes so convoluted and it's just so ridiculous. So yeah, Scream 4. I didn't know there was a Scream 4 up until 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, because someone on the website, the contact form, someone went, "Oh, hey, you should review Scream 4." What's Scream 4? Goes on. I went on Wikipedia, and there's Scream 4. It has the same director, Wes Craven, and it has the same actress, whose name unfortunately I can't remember. Um, what? Why? So I decided, hey, why the heck not? I'll give it a watch. Um, it's not as bad as 3 because some of the satire remains, at least more satire than 3 is there, but it's still dumb because it's poorly executed. The storyline's kind of everywhere, kind of like my hands. It's just everywhere. Um, I don't know. It's kind of sad because as a whole, Scream started off revolutionizing the horror genre because of satire. It made self-aware characters of horror movies, and that was hilarious. And yet, it was presenting a horror movie story. Kind of like New Nightmare. Wes Craven's New Nightmare, that Freddy Krueger movie that was in 1994. That it went into more detail with it than that, and it was funny and kind of scary at the same time because it could have been anyone. That's what Scream did. And then they carried on to the sequel, which is also pretty good. But then we get to Scream 4. It's just, what happened? It went from this great thing, this revolutionizing thing, to this really bad thing. Kind of like The Matrix in that respect. Matrix Revelations. I won't even get started with that. Because that's not for this month. That's for later on. So that's all I got today. I'm glad that you decided to sit down and watch some kid rant about Scream and how bad it's become. But if you somehow like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the Star Wars Batman Show. Check out our website. Believe me when I say this, there's a lot better reviews out there. As I've covered Dead Silence, I've covered Sinister. Today is also going to be releasing the Nightmare on Elm Street remake review, which is also going to be covered in another episode of Halloween-a-thon. So yeah, go ahead. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with the Saw trilogy. See ya.